Good day to you. Today we're talking about 18th century food preservation, and we're talking about the importance of animal fats. In the 1700s, we didn't waste anything, and every part of the animal down to the fat that was around the meat would be used and had a special purpose. But did you know there's multiple kinds of fats and different types of products that we get from rendering the fat? Rendering, again, is the process of melting the fat down to get all the moisture out, to make it shelf stable, and to give it a little bit of longevity. So the first one we're going to talk about I made earlier this week. This is suet, and this is made specifically from the kidney fat, or the big fat pockets around the kidneys of cows or sheep. And this is at room temperature. You can see this is totally solid. It's kind of like a bar of soap. It is greasy, but there you go. So that is suet. Really good for making candles, for sealing jars, for lots of purposes. I used it to fry up my Johnny cakes yesterday. There's lots we can do with suet. Second is tallow. So tallow is from just kind of the general muscle fat of cows or sheep, and it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of gritty, but it is greasy, and it's kind of gritty, but you can sort of form it. This was used to make candles and things as well, but the problem was it smoked a lot, and it could make your candles smell, beefy. So give off like a beefy, smoky smell in your house. Third, we have lard. Lard is from pig fat, okay? And here on this side, this is lard that comes from unsmoked pig fat. So just like, right straight from the pig, not from a ham or bacon or anything. And you can see it's a lot creamier than the tallow. It doesn't have kind of that grittiness, and it's a little bit less greasy. It's more oily. And this was preferred for making like ointments and medications and things because it had less odor and less beefiness than the tallow. And this, my personal favorite, is bacon grease. So it's even a little bit thinner than the lard, but it's still considered lard, but obviously smells much different because it's coming from a smoked pork product, not just, an unsmoked pork product. So you wouldn't want to use bacon grease to make your hand cream, or maybe you would. I don't know. You never know. But that's lard. And then lastly, we have schmaltz, which I think is so much fun to say. But schmaltz is the rendered down fat from our chickens, our ducks, our geese, and you can see it's very liquidy, but definitely has a chickeny smell, like chicken bouillon smell. But this is amazing for frying potatoes, roasting vegetables, basting your chicken and things when you're cooking it. So those are kind of our 4 big types of animal fats and how they use them in the 18th century. They were super important.